ago.
Certainly not.
Hello. We're here.
Hello.
Oh, hello there, Internet.
New layout, who dis?
Oh.
Who dis? New layout for Har'Akir. We like it. We like it.
Loving it. That's really good work.
Can you
Just
hear me?
noticed it now.
Should
Can
be
you hear me
able.
okay?
You should get paid for doing this stuff.
I'm
did
paid in having the ability to roll dice with my friends.
Oh.
Oh. What, so you're saying we're friends? Or it's like
Except
other
you,
people?
Alan. Fuck
You heard
Alan.
You heard it.
Happy's friend. I made the list.
So,
Yeah,
so
yes.
listen, we're in for
I can
another
die
night
now.
of deserts and tombs and death. Last week, Affy's character was sort of died and then brought back as a reborn, and everybody else spent a short time being buried alive. Before we get started, Canadian Dice is our sponsor, CanadianDice.ca. Jump over there and use the code OMRD for Old Men Rolling Dice, and you can get 10% off your order. It doesn't matter what you buy. You don't have to buy the Old Men Rolling Dice. I'm not saying
But you should.
But you should. You could. This is probably, I think we're down to like our last sort of 6, 7, maybe 8 sets of those dice, and we are not putting in a reorder for them. We're going to make them
exclusive.
It's a collector's item now.
We're gonna do something else.
Are you telling me that my best set of dice that I currently own, and I've got some really good dice from Ryan, but my best set, my favorite set, is now going to become a collector's item?
Absolutely.
So I can't use them anymore. Oh, I got to kind of
absolutely.
I got to put them somewhere else now.
Tuck them away. If you're going to be at GaryCon, the gang here, sort of half of us are going to be there. Myself, Affy, Artemis, Ryan. We're all going down to GaryCon. And, if you happen to see us, come and say hi. I think Rick is coming with us as well. If you're familiar with the VAC crew from the Vacter.
It is the VAC pack, sir.
I'm not comfortable saying that.
Well, at least it's not VAC turds like I wanted.
DM Sophia's going, and I believe Maggie's going, and have I missed? Oh, and Emily from Fixies 5.
Yep.
It's going. So there's a whole crew of us. So if you're down at GaryCon and you see any of us, come say hi.
We should be real easy to spot. We're all going to be wearing Vacter merch and being loud as hell. So
we're all going to be wearing bowler hats.
We're going to be
obnoxious. I will probably be wearing my bowler hat. The only problem with the bowler hat is, I'm going to tell you something. That thing is like an oven on top of the bald head. So look for a sweaty fat man with a bowler hat on.
Geez, you just described pretty much everyone.
Narrow it down, buddy. Narrow it down a little.
I better be the only one wearing a bowler hat. If anybody else is wearing a bowler hat, I might have to lay a copyright infringement. Yeah, exactly.
And don't forget your Hawaiian shirts for Saturday.
Hawaiian shirts, yeah, we're having to sort of salute Gary's favorite piece of clothing. We're all hopefully going to wear Hawaiian shirts. Let's do this. So last time at the end of the event, at the end of our session, you had met Elise Almir, who appears to be some sort of a desert wanderer, and they helped get Shazzy out of the sarcophagus, and then sarcophagus and Elise, and then Shazzy and Elise sort of one by one opened another. Thank you for the lurk, Jax. And then realizing that you had been buried outside of some sort of tomb, some sort of mountainside tomb, there was a very roughly carved sort of lion-like head with an open mouth and a cave going in through that mouth. And when you approached that, a mummified manticore came out of it, and you guys were quick to defeat the manticore. And then at the end of the session, you said you were going to go into the mouth of this. It looks lion-like, but it really is like the head of a manticore. So we're going into the stone entrance of this tomb. And Elise told you that this tomb is known as the tomb of. Let me find it here. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. Kure the barbed king, Kure. And he is some kind of manticore lord.
Is this, would there be any possibility of even making a history check on this?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Also, Smudge is deaf.
That's
Oh, yes. Smudge is currently deafened for the next, I think we said 24 hours.
I don't know why I rolled twice, but
Don't worry about it. Well, we'll just take the first. And no, Bingo, that name doesn't really ring a bell, and sort of manticore lore you're coming up sort of empty on as well.
that's fair.
Yeah. So you guys move into the mouth of this this tomb, and the air is immediately a little bit cooler because you're not in direct sunlight. The tunnel inside is almost 20 feet across. It's quite large. And it has a very, it's 20, almost 25 feet tall inside. So this is no small tunnel. The walls are made of these large sandstone-like blocks. And in some areas, the blocks have collapsed and like sand has poured in. The floor has a lot of grit over it. This is there's nothing stopping sand from being blown in from out in the desert into here. And ahead, you can see a set of steps leading down.
Do I pick up any particular smells while I'm in there?
Give me perception, Bingo.
I don't know, why is it rolling everything twice? Oh, it's because I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted. So, we'll go with a 5.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you are disadvantaged. Okay, so you don't smell anything. The air is really dry in here, though. There's like no moisture.
Well, I've slept in worse places.
I'm sure you have. We should still keep a watch, however.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I can take the first watch. You kind of look like shit, Shaz. You should probably take a nap.
I'm alright. You guys I'll take first one.
Great, I'm going to bed.
Okay, I only offered because I was being polite and I fall over.
I'll take first with you.
Alright.
Okay. So everyone sort of lays down on this stone sandy floor. Maybe you put your bedroll out or whatever, your pack. You put your head down, and most of you are tired. And although no one is sort of, thank you, Chris. Although no one is sort of,
Wow, early.
no one's sort of to the point of
No monkeys.
being exhausted. And the sun, you haven't taken any sort of physical effects from the sun. It still felt like it's still draining. And it's not long before those of you who put your head down are fast asleep. Elise does not go to sleep either. She just sort of leans up against the wall of the tomb. And what are the other two people keeping watch doing?
I'll talk to Chassis in Inferno just so Elise can't understand. Well, can I?
Can you what?
Inflect yourself. Yes, I'm not the only one that does it.
Sorry, my headphones died.
That's okay.
Oh,
Can
never
she
mind.
tell? Oh, wait, what happened? What did I?
So you're gonna speak in Infernal to Shazzy?
Yes.
Okay.
So I get a sense that Elise can understand what we're saying.
Well, what do you say?
Oh, let's be like, Chassis, who's this woman? Can we trust her?
So she looks in your direction as you speak. You're make an insight check to see if you think she understands.
Oh. That one.
Yeah. So you're not sure. You're not sure.
Well, she's a wanderer. Pulled me out of the tomb.
What exactly happened when we were buried in the sand?
You know, I don't quite remember. He, fighting some sort of zombie or something, right?
Yes. One of them was wearing a ring, reached for it, and then they all sprung up from the sand.
Yeah,
And then
that's
I guess
kind of familiar.
we all went under, and
Yeah.
then you
Shazia, I'm going to say you have
rescued us.
no recollection of what she's talking about.
I'm lying.
Yeah, no problem. But that encounter has been lost.
I
So
don't quite remember, to be honest.
what happened to you? I'm just gonna reach out and try to touch your arm.
I
You
I
feel
don't stop
cold.
you, but yeah, definitely cold. Clammy, but not damp, and not sweaty either.
A little moist.
I don't know. Just
You look different, you feel different, and you don't remember what happened?
no. Do I remember coming to Har'Akir?
Vaguely. You remember
Vaguely.
the boat. You remember the boat.
Honestly, Anise, the last thing I do recall is being on the boat and punching Kaplan in the ear.
Yeah. I feel like there's a gap
As you
in
guys are
memory.
talking back and forth, you notice Elise get up, and she sort of moves a little deeper into the cave, into the mouth of this tunnel, and she sort of cocks her head.
You see something, Elise?
Can you hear that? There's maybe something moving down there.
God damn.
Do we hear anything?
You can both make perception checks. Not you, Anise.
17.
You hear it too, Shazzy. It's like tapping, like fingers tapping on stone.
Well, whatever it is, I suggest we don't go follow it until our friends are better.
As you say that, you think the tapping's getting closer.
Balls and ass. Just stand up, wings out, bow at the ready.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
All right. So, the three of you, Shazzy, and Elise are sort of standing at the top of these steps. You can look down and you can see that there's some sort of an intersection in the tunnel at the base of the steps. And the tapping, like it's starting to like, Anish, you can hear it now. It's not like just one, like it's gaining momentum, almost like a drum line, like more and more tapping. And then into the very furthest reaches of your dark vision, the two of you see this little form scamper in on 4 legs. And it looks at you with you can just make out almost like a little bit of a glowing eye. There is no eye on the other side. It's entirely wrapped in bandages. It's smaller than Bingo.
Goddamn mummy monkey.
A
Almost like-
pygmy monk mummy? Pig mummy?
You're not sure. And it's standing there looking at you. And the tapping is just sort of echoing from the hallways.
But it's not making the tapping.
Well, now that you look at it, you notice that its back legs, they never really stop moving. And you think that's what you're hearing.
Sound like there's more than one?
Oh God, yeah.
Get up. And I kick Gelhank in the leg.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you move
start
back.
kicking.
You move back and kick Gelhank. And Anise, who are you moving to?
I'm just kicking Bingo and
Bingo? Okay. So we're gonna
Kepler.
jump onto a new map here. Okay, and let's start tonight off with initiative, shall we?
Alls. Natural 20.
Is initiative considered an ability check?
Yes, it is.
I can't target myself. Oh, there I am. So I'm just gonna roll twice. Yep.
So the 7?
Can I get a light source too?
Yeah. There actually is probably a light source because there'd be a little bit of light coming in from the cave mouth. So I'll put that on for the cave mouth.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Come on.
Okay, and let's get this figured out here. So you guys can so far the only people awake are Bingo, Gelhank. So basically everyone except Smudge and Keplin are still asleep. So Shazzy, you're first to go here. You've just woken Gelhank up, and you start to hear not only tapping, but like the squeaks and sort of dry calls of the undead stirring within the tomb.
Okay. How tall is this space right now?
The ceiling here is probably about 25 feet up.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up 10 feet.
Yep.
Ground and I are not friends.
And I'm going to move you out into the middle here a bit. Your icons will be incredibly large in here, as the map was so big I had to scale it or it would not load.
Okay, I see that.
And you can see here's our little...
Well, that's fucking horrifying.
I missed it.
Undead monkeys?
God damn it, Chris.
Don't let Ryan see it. He might want to bring it home with him.
I'm gonna fire on this one
Look,
here.
Jasmine, they got feet.
At the lead one?
Yep. 14 to hit?
14 is a hit.
All right.
Don't worry about damage. You killed the first one.
Okay. And I'll fire at the second one.
That is also a hit.
Yeah.
Don't worry about damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Gelhank?
Can I see where these monkeys are?
If you move up, you probably will be able to. Your 60-foot dark vision should push past what light is making its way into the tomb. Hey, Eartho. So as you reach the bottom of the steps, you look to the left and you see a chamber with these massive statues with human bodies and animal heads lining the left and right side. And coming down the center is a gang of mummified baboons. You can also see mummified baboons ahead in the tunnel as well, coming up a set of stairs that are deeper inside the tomb.
So many monkeys, and I can't make it to any of them. So I'm gonna sit right at this corner, and can I hold an action?
Yeah, you can ready an attack for when one comes within range.
Okay, I'm gonna have my axe ready for when those babies come up on me.
Okay. Anise?
Okay, I should be able to shoot one from here. So
Yep.
I'll steady aim and shoot one.
Can you see any of them? Make sure you move up till you can see one.
Oh, well, shoot.
Because
Okay.
Shazzy cleared a bunch out. Gelhank did go down the stairs, so you're welcome to go down the stairs as well if you'd like. If that makes you feel safe. Maybe
Yeah, because
not.
I can't see any from here.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
you'll
set
have,
a
you'll
trap
have to
off,
move
so
up.
that's something.
Yeah, no traps have gone off or anything like that. That's a plus.
Okay, so I can probably move up there. Okay, I can see some. Okay, it'll be just a regular attack.
Okay.
Since I moved. So I think I'll try this guy.
Yep. So you come down the bottom stairs, you look to your left, and there's another horde of mummified monkeys coming.
And I shouldn't get sneak.
That's okay. That is totally a hit, and that kills it.
Okay, I'll use my last 5 feet to move back this way. There you
Yep.
go. That's my turn.
Keplin, no one woke you up, so I'd like you to give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Yes, sir. Let me get back to core here. Perception disadvantage. That's a 10.
You have woken. That's what you needed, was a 10.
Wow,
So
I
you
had
wait-
this weird nightmare about mummified monkeys. Oh, thank God. We're all okay.
Thanks, Ertho. Okay, Keplin, what are you doing?
I can't see anything. What are you idiots doing up? Get back to bed. No wonder you guys woke me up.
Monkeys.
What? And I jump up. Where? Like in complete absolute panic and terror. Ready
Okay.
to bolt out of the cave.
I'm gonna say that's Keplin's turn then.
Yep. You ready
and-
to produce flame. That'll be his like whole thing. Where?
Okay, so you ready produce flame. If you
Yeah.
see one, you're welcome to tell me you're gonna take a
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So these move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Firing at this one.
I'm just gonna spread them out a bit. Yep. Go ahead and roll for that lead one.
Yep. Take this, you bastard! Wow, whopping 9. Yeah, I totally missed that guy.
This one's actually gonna run down here. Gelhank, you go ahead and swing too, as one of these little monkeys bounces into range. Keplin, 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured as much.
That hits though. So this monkey like leaps at Gelhank, and like a Babe Ruth, you wind up and take him right out of the air. Home run, called shot. Smudge, you are deaf. I am not going to give you a check to wake up, unfortunately, unless someone else wakes your butt up. Otherwise, you're blissfully sleeping. That being said, if they don't wake you and this battle ends, you will still be eligible for a long rest, but because combat has taken place, no one else will be. Unless they would like to restart their long rest mechanic. Okay, Bingo?
First of all, it's awesome Earthos is here. His reels are amazing. I love
Yes, they are.
it.
I love the DM robe from the cartoon.
So, looking at my thing, I can literally see nothing because I'm a halfling. So,
Yeah, you can hear your friends fighting in that, but the light of the light from the mouth of the tomb does not light deep enough in that you can actually see anything. But you can hear them. You can hear the little bony legs tapping across the floor, and you can hear sort of these dry, raspy ooh, ooh.
all right. So I roll out of bed completely naked.
As you do.
As I
At
do.
least you have a mole.
Yeah, I grab my sword and my shield.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
Instead.
So you get your flint and you get your torch and flint and steel out.
Light a torch.
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna move 25 feet to here to see what Gelhank's doing, and then I'm gonna. Oh Jesus!
Oh Jesus! They're coming right for us.
I'm gonna throw the torch at these monkeys in front of me. Oh, I don't have an action. I'm gonna drop the torch on the ground and pull up my shield
Okay.
so I can see.
Yes.
And I believe that would be my turn.
I think that's it. Shazzy?
Firing again. This one.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, 12.
12 is a hit, so that
Right.
kills him.
And then his buddy next door.
Yep. Another hit and another kill.
Dirty 20.
Nicely done. Anything else?
Gonna move here, still in the air.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
going
and
on anything.
I don't know if anybody finds this disconcerting, but like if you've ever had a bird fly around your head, you have a big flapping person in a relatively like there's just enough room for her to clear you as she flaps over top of you. This here looks like a plinth that there should be a statue standing on, but there is no statue there.
Okay, don't stand there. Just saying, don't stand there.
Anise.
You skipped me.
Yeah.
Oh, Gelhank. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Gelhank.
I am running into these monkeys and swinging.
Yes. Yes, you are. 2 attacks from the mighty Gelhank. That's a hit and a kill. That's a hit and a kill.
Monkeys.
Anything else?
That's it. I'll stay there.
Anise?
I'll move up next to Gilhank. Okay, I'm gonna try to stab them. I'll do this guy first.
I love as all this is going on. You're just sleeping away there, Smudge.
Curled up like a little kitten.
I mean,
I know.
Bingo could have woken you.
It's all good.
I forgot to put Elise on the initial. Oh, well, there you go. I rolled a 1 for them. Okay, that kills another little
And
mummified.
then I'll bonus action stab the one in front of me with a dagger.
Yep, that also finishes him.
'Kay,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
my
you rolled an 18. Okay, I was like, did I get ahead of myself there? Keplin.
Kaplan's going to use Produce Flame and hit this fella right here.
Okay, I'm gonna have you move up just a bit because the stairs you wouldn't have really line of sight. Now you're good. But as Keplin, as you sort of reach the steps and you look, like all the monkeys turn and look at you.
Oh yeah, that's all I need to hear. Yeah. Kaplan's like, first he says it, then he does it. Oh shit! He's going to hit him with Produce Flame.
Pissed
Okay.
monkeys off across the plains, man. The
Yeah.
hell?
That is a hit. So are you hitting the lead monkey?
This one right here.
Yeah. He bursts into flames. He sort of runs around and runs into the wall and falls down and just starts crying.
And then he's going to run back over here, as brave as he is, and start kicking. Smudge, get up! Smudge, wake up!
Okay, so you wake Smudge up.
For the love of God, Smudge, wake up!
It's now the
He's going to try
baboon-
to hide behind her because, that's just how
Baboon's
not
turn.
brave he is.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 25, 30. Okay. Okay. So the monkey sort of the road is meeting the pavement suddenly. Here we go. So we have we have 3 monkeys on Gelhank. So they begin to crawl all over and try to bite you. So I have a 14, an 18, and a 20.
I still don't have my armor on, so they all hit.
Okay. So the first one is 1 piercing and then 3 necrotic. The next one is 0 piercing and 2 necrotic. So, and then the last one is 2 piercing and 3 necrotic. So a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. And then if you could, I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws for me. Good. Good. Just good. It's DC 10. You're good. You're good. Now there's 4 on Anise. So here we go. 1. That doesn't hit. 2.
Mm-mm.
A crit.
Yes.
And the last one. No, that doesn't hit. So the one that hit only does 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And I need you to make. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna uncanny that one. So one damage.
What's uncanny halves it?
Uh-huh. An
Okay.
attack I can see. Then you want me to make con saves?
Yeah, so just take. You know what? We'll just remove the crit. We'll just say you take 2. Because what's the total here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just take 2, and then 1 Constitution saving throw, please. No. So you've become cursed with baboon rot. You cannot regain hit points while this curse is in effect. If you're reduced to 0 hit points, you will not take death saves. You immediately die and turn to dust. And then lastly, this is permanent until a remove curse spell is cast on you. Okay. All right. And there are 2 on bingo.
Wait, hey.
14 and 6.
Nah.
No, nothing. So they're biting at you, but they have not hit you. Smudge, your turn.
Okay, so she sits up and looks at Kepler like, what's wrong?
And your ears are still ringing.
Yeah, like she can't hear anything that you're saying.
You like shaking
Stop
her,
shaking
slapping her,
me.
and pointing.
I like slap him across the face. Stop shaking me.
Guys.
Do you want to hit
I
him with your
look-
claws?
No, I just slap him, just make him stop.
If you do, I'll give you inspiration.
Hell, I'll give you inspiration. He needs it.
Do it.
Sure.
To make an attack on Keplin. And give yourself inspiration.
Bribery.
This is how we work around here.
Claws.
We were...
How come I never get inspiration?
Kepler- Keplin, very close to you, he swipes at you with claws out.
She misses. I'm like, well, but I'm like, this way. I grab her head and turn it.
So you can't see them, but you can see Shazzy in the air shooting arrows down, and at the bottom of the steps you can see Bingo and a whole bunch of little mummified baboons.
Oh, great. All right, so I'm gonna get up and kind of move over here next to whatever the fuck her name is, and
Elise.
Yeah.
Too close to a niece for me.
Sorry. It's not. It's a
guess-
character right. It's a character
Can I-
right than Rickton. So.
Can I still do like? Can I still make an attack, even if
Yes.
I did that?
Yes.
against Kaplan? Okay.
I'm gonna give the claws as a bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
I'd give it to her as a bonus action.
So
too.
then, for this, I'm gonna hit this guy right here with the
On Bingo, yep.
with a vicious mockery.
You little shit. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
No, didn't make it. And your psychic damage causes his little head to explode. He can't handle. What did you call him exactly? Not to put you on the spot, but here, I'm putting you on the spot.
You're the reasons baby gnomes cry.
Yes, yes.
He's just like,
Also adult. And I point over at Catlin.
also adults.
And then
Bingo, your turn.
Oh, let's see here. There's just the one. Okay, I'm gonna just move into there. If that's okay.
Yep.
And then I will attack some monkeys.
Do it.
Okay, Tempest.
Yeah, that kills a monkey.
Ooh, that's gotta be a crit.
Oh, that destroys a monkey. Nicely done, sir.
Bonus action. I can't really do much. I didn't even benefit from a short rest, did I?
No.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
Actually, how many monkeys are around me? Still just one?
just one.
If I action surge, can I move again or not?
You can't move again, but you haven't used your full movement.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge
Okay,
and move forward,
as you do.
Did you just
Mhm.
punch your mic again?
and then attack.
Yes, you did.
2 more monkeys or just
Don't
one more?
judge me.
No, if you take an attack action, you get your full attack action, so 2 more attacks.
Okay, kill another monkey.
Okay.
Kill another monkey.
The monkeys are enraged.
Yeah, Sophia, I'm gonna, not one of the monkeys, I'm gonna enrage the entire monkey pack. So.
Why would you do that?
Elise runs down here with her scimitar.
Oh, sorry. Now that I've 5, 10, 15, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go there.
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
And Elise rolled a 1, so she does not hit. Shazzy.
Well, there's some lovely grouping right now, so I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns on myself
Yes.
and shoot at this one.
This monkey on the edge right here.
Yep.
Yep. Okay,
16
and then
to hit?
it hits all adjacent monkeys.
All adjacent monkeys have to make a dex save or take 1d10 piercing damage.
Can you roll the d10 for me?
Half
Don't
on a
roll
failed
one.
save.
Just don't roll a 1. 8, nice. So regardless of save, it doesn't matter. They die.
Okay.
So your arrow explodes in a hail of thorns, and there's dead monkeys everywhere in the tunnel. Galhank.
I still have one more attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm going to shoot this one.
Yep.
Natural
Oh,
20.
Nicely done.
It's
Don't
really
forget-
dead.
Don't
Like
forget your
extra
crit
dead.
noise. Galhank.
Oh yeah, my crit noise.
You gotta give it to yourself.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna attack the monkey furthest in the room that's near me.
Yep. Swing that.
Gigantic axe.
That is a kill.
And then I'll hit the one below me.
Yep. That is a kill. I think I accidentally deleted the monkey because did the monkeys go? No, the monkeys go after Anise, right? I deleted the monkey that was tracking initiative for me.
Yeah, it was like 13 or something.
Yeah, I think Anise and Kaplan, and then the monkeys
Yep.
go. Okay, go ahead, Anise. What are you doing? Swing for that monkey.
You're muted.
I assume she's attacking with her scimitar. There we go. That kills it. Do you want to move in with your dagger? Nicely done. Kills another one. And as you kill that one between you and Elise, Elise seems very impressed with your combat prowess and your agile moves. Kaplan?
Thank you.
Keplin moves up and stays behind, which is Smudge because the coward that he is, and he hits
Yes.
this one with Produce Flame.
Nice.
Damn, stayed it with Produce Flame. Screaming, "Die again!"
He dies. He burns up. He burns up.
Like
There's
an absolute terror and panic.
There's only 2 left. They run over to Bingo. Now they are enraged. You can thank Sophia for that. So I am going to roll with advantage here for the first one and the second one. So we have a 20 and a 16.
Okay, I hate to ruin Sophia's rage. I'm gonna redirect the 20 onto the other monkey.
Okay. So you're gonna burn your rune to do that?
Yep.
Okay. So instead of biting you, he turns around like and the other monkey.
The other one will hit me. Or wait, sorry, it's a 16?
Yeah, 16. Does
Oh
16
yeah, no, I'm not wearing armor. That hits.
Okay, so you take 2 piercing and 1 necrotic.
Don't want that rot.
And could you please make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Not at disadvantage, right? It's just ability checks, I believe.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
You made it. You made it. Smudge.
Okay. There's just the one monkey left now?
Yes, and he's like got another monkey's leg bone in his jaws, and he's like
Gross.
like a corn of cob on it.
Alright. So, gonna vicious mockery at it then. Oops.
You give him the gnome line.
No.
You made
No.
Keplin's brave.
Nope, his head explodes too. And he's like eating the bone, and then his skull explodes, and there's just the bone there in his hands, and he falls over. And there are little monkey bones and tattered wrappings all over the floor here, and there's a few of them like burning against the side of the wall in little burning monkey effigies.
We got
Smudge,
dinner.
Smudge turns around and looks at Keplin and just, you need to say sorry. Now.
What? I'm not the one that woke up a bunch of mummified monkeys. Which one? And I go, which one of you bloody bastards? And I'm looking at you, Anise. I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
Adam
look at the
and you.
most stealthy
Don't be
among
dumb.
us, for sure. Yeah.
She was stealing something, woke up some monkeys. I think I'm going to sleep again.
Kaplan,
Maybe
Anise-
they can smell you.
Kaplan, you need to apologize to the monkeys.
Even
The
the
monkey.
dead monkeys know who you are.
We're literally not anywhere near home, and the monkeys are still pissed off at you. You need
Fucking
to...
karma.
Do we know any sort of monkey god?
Not yet.
Okay. Here's what we're going to... Okay.
There is a chamber here, though, with a whole bunch of statues of
You show me
Men
the
and
monkey
women
god
with animal
statue,
heads.
and I will like pray to it and say I'm sorry.
Do we see
Damn
one
it.
that has a monkey head?
I ain't going in that cave till I'm fully rested. Where there's
There's-
one monkey, there's
as
others.
you look into this chamber, you don't see any with a monkey head.
Alright, now nobody touch nothing.
I'm going back to the entrance of the door.
Go back to bed.
Anise, Elise is checking out your scimitar and sort of comparing to hers. She's like, that is a very nice blade. Where did you get that from?
It's a long story. But it's
Well-
in the right hands now.
And were you using the punch dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, shit. Double cursed.
Thank you. Okay. We'll never know.
Can I go back to bed now?
Yeah. Do people go back and try to start the long rest cycle over again?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm even more tired now.
So can I gain hit points from long rest or no?
Nope.
I'll
How far down are you?
I'll crawl up to only 2. I'll
Okay.
crawl up to Smudge. point at my bite.
Monkey rot.
Like,
Yeah, when
I
she points
I
at
can't fix it.
when she points at it, Smudge, you can see there's a little tooth still in there. It like a piece of the tooth like broke off in her wound.
I just healing word.
Yeah, you cast healing word and nothing happens.
She can't regain hit points at all.
No, not until the curse is removed.
Yo, that's a 3rd level cleric spell.
I'm looking to see if I got anything druid that comes to something called remove corruption. I don't even know if that'll
No.
work. I'm looking it up now.
Remove curse is only for it's like clerics and I think warlocks and I maybe
Paladins.
wizards,
That's
but I
what I
don't know.
saw. Not. I'm looking to see if the druids have anything close to it.
I just glance at Elise.
And just so you know, like it's not like just now. Like if Anise is wounded while she's cursed, she won't be able to heal those wounds.
Glance at Elise. Don't really know your abilities, but anything you can do?
That's beyond me.
All right.
you know, I always knew I would die from a disease. I wasn't expecting this though. I was thinking more like the other kinds that you would get, you know, from
The ones in
other
your pants, we
activities.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just gonna curl up, go to sleep.
Okay.
I hope this makes it better.
Shazzy,
No.
do you finish your watch?
I will finish my watch.
Does everyone else try to go back to sleep?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take second watch, I guess. But
Once Anise goes to sleep this time, and once it's just Elise and Shazzy up, she says, she sort of looks around to make sure everyone is sleeping, and then she says, "My master told you what he needed to be done?"
Do I remember?
Yes, you do remember his words.
Okay, I remember that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he...
You bring the Vistani girl back here to us.
Not really a girl anymore. She's an old woman.
Who, Alma?
Yeah.
Well, she's not an old woman, but is that what you tell her though?
Yeah.
Okay. She says when she ran from Har'Akir, she was just a child.
Why has he got such a boner for her?
I will leave that for him to tell you. You and your friends will need a token to guide yourself from Har'Akir and back again. One such item lays within this tomb.
Oh. How convenient.
That is why he brought you here.
Guess that makes sense.
It is a scarab ring made of a blue stone.
All right. And once we get it, how do we use it?
I can guide you to the border once you have it.
All
My
right.
master will be able to lower the wall of heat at that time, and with the ring, you should be able to guide yourself back to your homeland.
All right. I guess.
We will talk again about it, but know that the ring lies somewhere within this tomb. Blue stone, scarab beetle.
Yeah, I got it. Does that mean you're on your way then, or you're just gonna stay here and not be useful?
No, I'll come with you. I'll assist you in any way I can.
All right. You got any idea about what we can do about Anisa's curse?
She'll need a priest or priestess.
Yeah, I was asking that so you could indicate that there was one nearby, or where we could go for one.
I know of one, yes. I could take you there once we have the ring.
Right, of course.
The town of Muhar. It lies at the oasis to the west.
Well, that's tons of fun.
Yes, she fights very well. And she motions at Anise.
She does.
It takes a great deal of agility to wield a scimitar like that.
Yes. But she'd keep her hands to herself sometimes.
Incidentally, cleric, paladin, warlock, or wizard can cast Remove Curse.
Why, Ryan? Why?
Who do we have? Who do we have taking second or third watch? I guess we don't need a set because Shazzy now doesn't sleep as much.
I can take second watch, and then somebody else can take third.
Okay.
I'll take
second
third.
watch with Jazzy.
Okay. So eventually, Elise falls asleep, and you and Shazzy are up. Sorry, you and Smudge for second watch. Smudge, your hearing is still pooched.
Mm-hmm.
Doing anything through second watch?
Looking at Shazzy. Are you okay?
Yeah. Fine. Camera's all fucked up. Second. All right. Seem to be fine now. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So you guys go through third watch. Who's taking third? Keplin, you're on
I am.
third?
Well, I think
Keplin's on third.
Smudge was talking to me about something.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I had just asked if you were okay. You look different.
Yeah. Happens.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I would say that if Shazzy's being honest, and I believe she is, then Smudge can probably recognize that, like, she doesn't sense anything.
The last thing I remember is punching Keplin in the ear.
You don't remember the fight? That's not good.
Yeah, neither is your inability to hear.
What?
Never mind.
I know.
Okay.
And we finish our watch.
Keplin, during your watch, the sun goes down, and night creeps over the desert. So the lighting at the front of the cave diminishes a fair amount. The party's still lit.
You notice that Shazzy is sleeping with her eyes wide open.
Yeah, I like that. But very still, right?
Do you have your blanket with you? Do you have your blanket with you? Are you like in your blanket?
No, I'm just propped up against the wall, sleeping. Maybe. Or maybe my eyes are open and I'm watching everything you're doing.
Okay, asser.
I start walking around the room with her eyes following wherever I'm going, like when she's like sleeping.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go to some place where her eyes aren't looking at me because she's totally wigged out.
Okay.
If her eyes seem to follow me around like with those paintings, I'm gonna get out my blanket and cover her head with.
They don't. They
like
don't.
sneak out and like ever so gently.
Okay. Keplin, as your watch goes on and you sort of try to remain out of the vision of Shazzy, you know the desert is your home, and And that's your I think you're druid of the land, right? For desert specifically.
Yeah, for desert. Desert is my thing.
Yeah, you don't feel a connection to this land at all.
So it's like completely dead to me, right? It might as well be like the Arctic. That kind of feel like it's just so. It looks like a desert.
You know how to
feels like a desert.
you know how to navigate it, and your skills are there. But like just your sort of magical connection as a druid to deserts, like
yeah, I get you.
There's something off about these lands.
All right.
It's almost like if you in back in the other world, if you are like connected and able to almost speak to the land, it's like here the desert is here, but it's like Shazi. It's here, but it's not here.
Okay. I get what you're laying out. All right. When the party wakes up eventually, like I'm gonna still keep my eye. Like I'm kind of stressed, looking both at the outside and down the hall. Outside, down the hall. Ready,
Mhm.
and I've got produce flames ready to go at a drop of a hat because he's like freaking out. Those monkeys would have like freaked him right out.
So your head's on a swivel and your watch is almost done. The moon has climbed up over the dunes now, and a centipede crawls in out of the desert into the mouth of the cave.
Out of Shazi's ear.
It's black and it has these red lines down it, and you've never seen a centipede like that before.
Like how big of a centipede are we talking about?
Just a regular size, but
like this big?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my staff, just kind of shoo it away from us, just because I don't want it. I'm not gonna kill it, but kind of move it back towards the desert.
It does strike you as odd because, like we talked about this before, like the desert doesn't, like when you were out in the desert, you didn't see any signs of life, nothing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it back. Go back the other way, little fella. Whatever's here is not gonna be good for you.
Okay,
trust me.
You sort of sweep out the mouth of the tomb.
Yeah, kind of like. I think I can actually talk to it because it's small and it's an insect. Let me just see if I think I have that ability.
I think if it's your gnome ability, I think that's specifically.
It's a small beast. Like I'm just making sure. Yeah.
Oh, does it say small beast?
Yeah. Gnomes can speak to animals, often keep squirrels, badgers, rabbits, woodpeckers, and other small creatures as beloved pets.
Okay.
Yeah, so just smaller beast is all I can talk to. I think that's an insect, not a smaller beast.
I think insects fall under the beast category.
Do they?
We talked this last time about you transforming into an ant, so that's fine.
That's right. I can speak to it.
Yeah, you can talk to it.
Go away, little friend. You need to leave. There's some scary stuff in this cave.
Okay, it doesn't answer you, but it eventually makes it like you sort of shush it down the way, and it crawls back out along through the rocks and sort of you're assuming up into the mountains that you're at the base of.
Yeah.
And then everyone wakes up with a long rest under their belt.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
So renew all your stuff, with the exception of Anissa's hit points.
I checked. I have got nothing. The druids have got nothing that can remove curses.
Nope.
And I even checked there's some kind of corruption spell, but that's like a homebrew thing. It's not a druid proper, so I can't.
A knowledge bard could take cure disease when they go up.
I'm not a knowledge bard. I'm a
Knowledge lore.
Just saying, you might have one in the party. Okay.
I'm College of Lore.
I'm cursed.
Well, that wound isn't closing. Whatever little nick or, and when Smudge tried to heal you, the wound, you felt the healing sort of enter your body, but it didn't affect the wound at all.
Okay.
Sort of wrap the gangrenous grossness up in some bandages.
It's not infected or anything like that yet.
It's just ugly.
Yeah.
Hide it. Thank you.
Well, given what we've come across so far, you'll fit right in.
I have what is referred to as a mystery potion in my inventory, if you'd like to try that.
A mystery liquid? For me?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I don't know.
Do we know where you got it?
Yeah, I got it in, I think in the little temple where the stuff got dumped on my head and went in my ear.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I think down there somewhere. I think it was maybe on the. There was like a bench there. I think it was on the bench. Like
I
with
think
the
you're right. I think you're right. Okay.
alchemical supplies.
Yep. I'm checking it right now. Okay,
No,
so he hands you sort of an opaque liquid.
Want to roll the dice?
Mm.
If
What's
I
it
can't
smell-
find,
what's it
if I
smell
can't
like?
find the potion, that may be exactly what we're doing.
What's it smell like, Jer? I think that's where it came from. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm gonna, for lack of not being able to find it quite yet, we're just gonna say it sort of has an earthy dirt smell.
Hmm.
Can I tell what it is from smelling it?
No.
You know, I don't know if I trust your hygiene, say, you know. So,
It's been in my bag. I've had this for a while. I don't know what it does though. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, for how long?
How long have we been together? Like a month, maybe? Oh no, because we took a break in
It's
between.
been like a year. Hmm.
Yeah, it has been like a year. Yeah, I probably had it for about a year, but I didn't see an expiry date on it, so it's probably fine.
You know, I appreciate the help, but I don't want to make it worse. So for now,
Okay, why don't you hold on to that, and then if you feel like you want to give it a try, you
I
go
think
ahead.
I think I have it here. I think it maybe came from the Pugwampies.
Okay.
So we're gonna say
Oh,
it's in
hold
some
on.
kind of old gourd with a
Gourd.
cork in the top.
Okay, well it's your problem now. There you go.
thank
Okay.
you.
Mysterious potion to Anise. Elise comes over to you, Anise, and says, I was talking to Shazzy. I might know someone who can help you with your affliction from the monkeys.
Really? Ooh,
We just have to make it out of here alive.
well, okay.
So maybe
There's a-
stay back during fights if we get into any.
Okay.
Or
I'll try
the
not
DM
to
could just
touch
let us
anything.
level up and then I could fix it.
There will be no leveling up.
Guys, on top of everything, all our other problems, you know this desert that we're in? It's not like
Yes.
any desert I've ever been in.
You don't
there's-
Not
say.
your desert.
No, like I'm saying, I can't commune with anything. I can't speak with the creatures here. I can't do anything here. There's
Hmm.
something not right where we are. I don't know where we are, but I don't think it's anywhere near where we came from.
Elise says to you that that you're in Har'Akir.
Does that
Would
name
I-
mean anything to
Think
me?
us? If I do a religion check, would that mean anything to me?
I'll allow the bard to make a history check to maybe know something about Har'Akir.
How about the
I was gonna-
archaeologist?
Sure.
Yes.
God. 19 for smudge.
Neither of you have ever heard of Har'Akir.
Even with an 18 and a 19. Oh,
I look at her. And I ask her, like, where is this Har'Akir? Like, why is this so different from any other desert I've been in?
Jared, I'm sometimes good at things I shouldn't be good at.
True.
That's very true.
No, I'm not
Medicine
letting you roll.
checks.
Elise says that Har'Akir is nowhere. It
That's not
exists
very
in a place all by
Right.
itself.
So I kind of look at her. Finally, what do you mean nowhere? We're physically standing here. It's got to be somewhere. Whereabouts in the world is it?
I mean, if the
It is-
giant
it is its
heat
own-
wall didn't give it away, I don't think we're in Calmarine anymore, sweetheart.
Are you saying we're in another plane of existence?
Would that really be so weird?
Yeah.
With all that
Elise,
would be-
Elise shrugs at that.
Yes, that would be weird. That would be very weird.
But
That would be
but
incredibly weird.
I told Shazzy we know a way home. We just have to. There's a ring that we need to find in this tomb.
Were you
That's
French
Really?
Canadian this whole time and you didn't say
Another
anything?
ring.
it slipped through. It always comes. My Des is showing, as they say. She says there's a ring in the tomb.
I didn't tell you because we
ring.
literally just discussed it.
I didn't. There was no secret. We spoke about it on watch.
What if this ring causes undead creatures to try to bury us in the sand again?
No, the ring is like the ring is like a beacon. It can take you home, and it can bring you back here if you choose to return.
Hey, Kaplan, is your stone still not working?
No, my stone is not working, and I hold it out. See, I think it got broken in the fall. At least that's what I thought.
I
But if
broke
you're
it.
telling me we're in another plane, and I kind of rubbed it in my hands, like maybe it'll bring us good luck. No monkeys.
No
No
monkeys.
monkeys.
No monkeys. No monkeys.
No monkeys. No monkeys. No
Like a
monkeys.
beacon for monkeys. That's how the monkeys are tracking you.
No, that's because my DM hates me.
Oh.
Not even the DM, it's chat.
Chat, DM, everyone hates me. I don't feel the love. You guys here crying in the dungeon, it's just me. He's
Well, no,
sobbing in the dungeon, it's just me.
It's probably if we need to find this thing so we can get the hell out of here. Let's just get it over with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
So we do it.
And I kind of look at Anise, I go, I'm sorry, I've got nothing that can help you. There's nothing that I can do that can help you. We better find this ring to help you.
But I'm not touching it.
After Kepler says that, Elise sort of looks at you, Anise, and she's like, "I can help you." And she smiles.
This ratting on the
That's very
floor.
creepy.
Yep. So you go down the stairs. The writing on the floor looks as much like pictograms or pictures as it does look like writing.
Hey, Elise,
The statues on either side of the chamber in the alcoves, they stand close to 15, almost 20 feet in height, men and women, with the heads of hawks, crocodiles.
So
No
Um,
monkeys.
No,
do the
goats.
hieroglyphics on the floor, do they look like anything that I would have seen in Osira when I was
Yes.
up there?
Yes, it's similar, but it doesn't read the same.
Okay.
But you think-
Inspiration
you
for
think that-
Kaplan.
Oh, nice, Kaplan. You get an inspiration. You feel like
Really?
From Corvée.
you feel
Oh,
like
thanks, Corvée. At least someone loves me.
there's maybe a common ancestor here, like the languages came from a similar place, but yeah, you've seen things like this before, but you can't understand, like it's not reading like Osirian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make a sketch of it then while we're here, so that at least I have that for comparison.
And am I able to determine what race built this tomb?
This looks very similar to Osirian architecture to you.
Okay.
So your best guess is that men built it. Well, men, women, humans built.
ask Elise if she has any knowledge of alchemical things alchemical.
Yeah, what is your skill set, Elise? What are you able to do exactly?
He says that she's a blade dancer. She tells you a swordswoman. A swordswoman.
All right.
So no on the alchemy. Okay, good.
And she knows these lands very well.
Do you know what this
and
writing says?
She does. She's not. She tells you she's not. She's not perfect at this form of writing, as it's even old for these lands. But she tells you that these writings talk of the seven and the children of Ankh-Topot.
Ankh-Topot?
And when she says Ankh-Topot, there is a certain amount of reverence in her voice.
Who is that?
Ankh-Topot is the ruler of Har'Akir.
Like a king.
No. Like a god.
Can Smudge hear again?
No. I'm reading lips.
Yeah, so
You still
it's
can't hear.
kind of dark and shadowy here, so you're like right up keeping
Yeah.
an eye on. Yeah.
I'm assuming that like sign language is a thing, like part of common. So like that's what. But
I'm going to say that sign language maybe is not as common, but with your travels and your character's background, you're doing your best to utilize it. But that doesn't mean it's always.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I would
fine.
not expect that the other members, they may have encountered it, but unless they've taken a language slot, it's
I
it's
just
very
learned how to regular
very rudimentary, very rudimentary. Um,
All else fails, I have a journal that I can write in if they
Mhm.
can't understand me. So
So,
So-
how long does your deafness last, though?
we haven't decided yet.
Okay.
so far, it's still going. So she
I'm okay
tells
if it
you
stays.
that the writings talk about the seven gods of Har'Akir, and that they're served by the children of Ankh-Topot. She motions to the jackal-headed goddess statue and names her as Anu. She points to a goddess with a crocodile head and calls her Essay.
Is that the same as the statue that we saw in the valley where the fort was? There was a
There is a crocodile-headed god in Osirian.
Oh, okay, it's not the same.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a goat-headed god that she names as Neb, a hawk-headed god she names as Oru, a ibis-headed god which she names as Usa, a cat-headed god which she names as Sek, and she motions to the platform where there is no god, and she says that belongs to the formless god known as Sute.
Sunut?
Sute, S-U-T-E.
Suit. Okay.
Before we do anything, I put my hands on Smudge's ears and I cast Restoration. It fixes deafness.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that right
Lesser
now.
restoration or full restoration? You don't have full
Lesser
restoration.
I have lesser restoration and it clears deafness. I just checked.
Yep, it does.
So I'm
So,
gonna cast that spell right now.
The ringing stops, and you can hear again.
Oh, thanks, Kipling.
Yeah, I got my spells back. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I should have done it sooner. Oh, all right, yeah, I got it. I have it coming.
Right in the
I'm
ear.
sorry.
In about 2 minutes, you're gonna wish you were deaf again.
So the statues, just so you know, the first statue is Anu, which is the jackal, and they're across from each other, and so there's one of her on both sides, and then Essay, the crocodile goddess, Neb, the goat man god, Usa, Oru, the hawk-headed god, and then Usa, the ibis-headed god. Well, I've made an error. The first one was not Anu. This is Anu at the very end, and you can see a brazier made of what appears to be bronze, and it's burning in front in front of him, but it doesn't seem to give off very much light or heat. It seems like some sort of ornamental magic, and then there's a side tunnel here at the end, Shazzy, that we see. But one of Usa's statues lays fallen on the ground.
All right, I'm just gonna
Elise
look
said these
for...
are gods?
Sorry?
Elise said these are gods?
Yes, these are the gods of Har'Akir, she says. So there's 7 in total. So we have Anu at the head. She's the and she tells you that Anu is the goddess who judges the fate of the dead. So when you die, you face Anu, and she decides what happens to you. And then at the other end of the hall, there's the empty one, and that's to represent Suit, the formless god. But
was there anything like on the statues, or are they just like stone? Like
no,
stone?
there's stone. There's very little. There's sandstone, just like the walls are made of. There is some collapse happening. Like this has been here, it seems, a very long time.
Is there any way we can get that statue that's broken on the ground back up? And I could cast Mend so it's restored?
Well, it is 15 feet in height, and it's made of solid stone. So it's not an impossible task, but like it's not something.
Hank, could you lift that and I can
Yeah,
like
Hank
put it
can
back
do it.
and then maybe I'll mend it, then it can stay there, and maybe we might get some favor from the gods.
That feels like a no, but maybe if we get like a pulley system, I can definitely help rig it upward.
Kind of reaches up and says, with these big pythons of doom, are you telling me you can't lift a little statue like that? And he kind of reaches up.
Okay.
Come on, you could do it.
Pretty big today. I mean, I have holes in my back still, but you know.
I have faith in you. Anyone could do it. You could do it. If you like, maybe get the guy. Hey, people, what do you say we put that thing back? We all work together and put this thing back up, and I cast Mend on it so it doesn't fall over again. We might get like some help from the gods. Can't hurt, right? Worst that can happen is they do nothing for us, but we might get some divine intervention.
It could happen. It falls over and crushes you, but sure.
We all know there's just a cave full of monkeys with my name on it, so let's just. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
If Gelhank wants to lift it, I can help. If you really want to put it back.
You guys lift it. I'll once you get it up there, I'll cast Mend on it, and that should like keep it there permanently. And then maybe we might get some good favor from them.
Fine, Gelhank, give me a hand with this. I'm gonna walk over to the statue and I'm gonna put my hands under the shoulders, and then I'm gonna grow in size and like bring the statue up as I go.
Let's have both you and Gelhank make an athletics check then.
I inspire Gelhank.
Okay, so she can add an extra d6. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Feels like a terrible idea. Holy shit.
It was
Nice.
supposed to be athletic, right?
Oh,
2 20s.
I'm impressed.
Me too.
Okay.
You two have never been more in sync.
I just burned a giant smite for that though.
So you lift the statue back
Just
up and
put
into
down-
place.
I'll cast Mend where it's all cracked and broken.
Okay.
So hopefully it's back there. Then just I'll get out of the way in case it decides to fall over. And
No. And Bingo, did you grow?
Yeah.
Okay. It's up and in
Kathleen.
place.
and then I'm just gonna do a silent prayer. I go, what's the name of the god again? The one we just lifted.
Elise tells you that's Usa.
I do a quick get on my knees. I do a quick prayer to Usa. I go, Usa, if you're listening, and if we've any way, shape, or form impressed you, would you be so kind as to help my friend Denise? She clearly needs some help.
So she says to you, she says Usa is the god of death and the ruler of the land of the dead.
Death will fix me.
So you want to kill Elise is what you're trying to do, Kaplan?
I'm trying to remove the cards. I didn't know.
She says it said that during the first age, Oru, the god of the sky, and she points at the hawk figure, flayed himself to create an avatar to bring order to Earth, which became filled with all the world's righteousness and gained awareness as Usa.
What? So the god of death is also the god of righteousness?
She says Usa was originally the god of rulership, but he was murdered by Sut, his brother.
Ooh.
He now
He's
resides in the afterlife, ruling over the Promised Land.
Ooh. Okay, so
If
you could like remove the curse.
She says to you, if Sut is going to reward you, it will be after you pass, little friend.
Well, I'm not looking for me. I was hoping she could remove the curse now. Oh well, I tried. I look at Anise. Well, I tried, and I just kind of saunter back.
Okay, well, obviously the thing we're looking for isn't in here, so let's keep going.
Well, there's a side tunnel right here,
Right where?
by this statue.
And as you move to that sort of archway into that tunnel, you get a very fragrant waft of air. It smells like flowers and spices.
Check for traps before we keep going. Quick.
Yeah, of course.
I inspire Anise.
I'll assist.
Perception or investigation.
Whichever you'd prefer.
And then,
It looks all clear, Anise. You don't find anything that looks like a trap, but there is a set of steps going down.
well, it smells really good, but there's nothing I can find will trigger.
So, Bingo, when you come downstairs with your torch, you start to see a room with all sorts of what appear to have once been maybe tables, and they're shattered and broken, and lie.
Tables or
tables?
tables? Okay.
Mm-hmm. The bits and pieces that remain are almost petrified from the dryness in here, but the tables appear to have been long and narrow, and they had some sort of a headrest built into one end.
Like I'm picturing like an embalming room or something, but
Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
yeah, and the smell of this sort of floral spice smell is stronger here.
Okay. I'll just continue
Okay.
cautiously this way.
Is it a sickly sweet kind of smell?
Well, it might have at one time, but now, like, it's pretty old, and it smells. I would not describe it as sickly sweet. It's like someone opened a spice rack or something.
Peppercorns. All right.
Ahead in this chamber, you see an alcove with a pool of still murky water. It has a small, almost like bathtub side to it.
Mmm.
Oh, great, your favorite thing. Baths.
I love baths.
And when you get over to it, this is where some of that smell is coming from. But this is the first water you've seen in Har'Akir.
Interesting. We're not dying of thirst, so I'm not going to drink this. I would like to just kind of peer into it and see if I can see anything.
Okay. Nothing. It is incredibly opaque and murky, and your torchlight doesn't really even penetrate it. In its depth, you're not sure even how deep it goes.
Let me just check my sheet here for something. 1 sec. I'm gonna pull. I probably have like a mug of some sort or like a little like cup in my little pack here. I'm just gonna pull out a little mug and see if I can just get a cup full of water out of the.
Yeah, so as you run the cup through, there's sort of a film on top of it, and
Like oily, like an oily film.
yeah, some sort of oily film on the top, and you scoop it up in the cup, and it's not like it's not like a skin or anything. Like it scoops up in the cup, and everything, the water beneath that is still all murky and dark green. Bingo, can I have you give me a perception check?
What do
As
I
you check.
know about like mummification?
There's a number of societies that you've probably studied that do it. So you would anticipate that the chamber you're in right now is where the dead were maybe brought to. The room that Bingo is in, there would have been some sort of a mixture of sorts, to perhaps put organs into.
Like embalming fluid.
Mm-hmm. The body wouldn't have had fluids put into it. They would have stuffed it and packed it with dry spices and things that would soak up any sort of moisture. But it was not uncommon for sort of organs to be taken from the body and submerged for a time and then brought out and left to dry.
Don't drink that, Bingo.
Hmm?
Don't put that in your mouth.
Stupid.
I'll
Do you
drink
think?
the mystery potion if you drink it.
I'm just saying because
I take a
we've
drink.
got a lot of people that are touching shit, even though we agreed not 5 minutes ago that nobody was gonna touch shit.
Bingo.
I pick up the cup and I'm like, well, like this, huh?
Drink the
Like,
orange
pretend like I'm
juice.
gonna drink it.
Bingo, you can hear a sort of scuffing sound coming from around the corner here, like something something dry being dragged across the floor.
What did I say about touching shit?
I'm just gonna like kind of try to signal that there's something around the corner.
So everybody stops talking.
I slowly put my torch down and I pull out my rapier.
I got a
Okay.
bow at the ready as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and creep up to the wall here, and I'm gonna try
Alright.
to pull the old halfling peek around. Oh wait, I'm huge.
Oh, halfling peek around.
I stick my giant head around the corner and look.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
Ah!
And now we'll roll initiative.
There it is.
For the record, this was not Kaplan's
what you
fault.
see, Bingo, are 4 corpses wrapped in linens that have, and there's sort of ornamental, what looks like jewelry on them.
Oh, nice.
But their heads are those of animals and not of humans.
Are any of the muggies?
No. It looks like the 4 of them are crocodiles.
Oh shit. Okay.
I've got a bunch of initiatives here, so just give me one moment.
Mine says 14, but my first roll was an 8. I'd forgot to click my token, so I want to be upfront with that.
Okay.
Were they actually the dragging sound I heard? Were they actually dragging somewhere, or is that them like shuffling?
That's their feet dragging across the ground.
They got like the one dead foot, and they're just kind of dragging it.
That's right. That's right. And there's a trail of linens behind them. And... Okay. So sorry, Kaplan should be on 8. You're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. So looks like we're starting with Shazzy who reacts first.
Well, standing behind Bingo, I'm going to use him as like a cover and shoot that
Thank
one.
you.
Yep.
21 to hit.
Very nice.
6 piercing.
Yep.
And 25 to hit for 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Okay. So the 2 arrows just thunk, thunk, and the thing keeps shuffling towards you.
Yikes.
That's a yikes.
Next we have Bingo.
I'll move there.
Okay.
I will stab thusly.
Thusly. Nice, that's a hit.
Oh, sorry. Add 2 to that. I forgot to click on the giant strength.
Oh, for your giants. Okay, so total of 13, if I'm reading that right.
That's correct.
So your blade slashes through. That also hits.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot giant strength is a D6. So when I said 2, it should have been a 3.
Okay, so 19, 20. So we're going to take another 21 off. Okay, it's still up, my friend.
That's unfortunate.
It might be. Gelhank?
Hank!
How big are these squares?
5 feet.
Okay, so each little guy's 5 feet. Well, I guess I'm gonna run into this next room because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15. That's 20 feet. So you still have... Yeah, don't look at the little squares. I'll change the grid so maybe you can see it a little better.
Every 4 little squares is a 5
Yeah.
foot.
You take up so much room, Bingo.
Is that better? Is that easier to see?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, hold on.
If you can go like a darker gray,
Oh,
Nice.
that works
perfect.
too.
Excellent. I don't think I can get much further. I don't think I can get all the way up there.
You move 40 now, right?
Yep, so
Only if she's unarmored.
She is. The light, the chain she's wearing doesn't count.
It doesn't count?
Yeah, she's a lot. Oh, actually, I don't know what the movement thing.
Yeah, I moved back down 1 because yeah, that's 40.
Yep.
Okay.
That works. Okay. Doing anything there, Gelhank? Do you want to ready an attack or?
I'll bonus action rage and be ready for somebody to get close to me.
Sounds like a plan. We're going to bonus action rage, and we're going to ready an attack for if someone gets close. Sorry, the symbols are so big. It's because the tokens are shrunk down.
I love the flexing. That's great.
Okay, so it's now Elise.
Don't rot me, bro.
10, 15, 20. She's going to move to there and ready an attack. And now it's the mummies. So the first, this mummy back here is going to use its dreadful gaze on Bingo. So Bingo, if you could make a wisdom save, DC 11, please.
I think I might have advantage on this because I'm a halfling. Let me check.
Yes, because it is a fear effect.
Okay. Sorry, so what was it? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay. Not great either way. 13?
Did you take your exhaustion off?
Yes, I did.
13's enough. 13's
Okay.
enough. You don't succumb to it. The next mummy is going to move to here, and then this mummy. Where are they moving? Maybe 1, 2, 3. It'll move to here. And the three of them will attack Bingo. Actually, sorry, I didn't realize they have multi-attack. So can I also have Gelhank give me a wisdom saving throw, as one of them uses its dreadful glare on her as well? That is a fail. Are barbarians immune to fear while they're enraged?
I think you get advantage. Maybe.
If someone can check on that while I attack Bingo, that would be great. Three attacks with their fists.
Fist me.
Normal. You are getting a fisting, sir.
Thank you. Is it my birthday?
Is it my birthday?
I'm really glad you're missing. Now that I'm looking at this.
I have a 15, a 10, and an 18.
I believe it is. Sorry. Go.
None of those hit.
None of those hit. Good job. Okay.
I see a 24 though. You rolled
Yeah.
4 times.
Yeah, no, because I have
Yeah,
to.
just-
Sorry. This one gets to here. So does the 24 hit?
Yes, that hits.
So you take 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
5 necrotic.
Okay.
And then I need to make a Constitution saving throw DC 12.
Sorry, so 15 damage total.
Yep.
I believe it's a certain path that has.
Yeah.
Okay.
resistance
So
to fear.
Straight rage does not have it. It's only
So
against
then for
resistance,
now-
bludgeoning, and piercing.
for now, Gelhank is frightened.
Okay, so I have a 25 on my Constitution saving throw.
How much did Gelhank fail by though? No, only 2. Okay. So frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn. Okay. There we go. So now we're on to Keplin.
Oh, this has got that monkey rod on it too. This is not good.
It's
So-
level 14th Tome of the Bear.
Okay.
Keplin's just going to move his way over here to see what all the noise is about. 1, 2, 3, 4, and poke his head out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see anything, and look over this way, and I sort of see this,
Yep.
so I'm going to hit it with produce flame.
Nice. Roll hit.
24.
That is a hit, sir. And as it hits, it ignites the rotting linens, and they have a fire vulnerability, so that does 12 damage instead of 6.
Yes!
Dang.
Go. Don't mess with the druid.
Out of curiosity, which path is Gelhank?
Bear.
Bear.
Anise, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up. 5,
With level 14, you can't be a.
2.
Corvey's
If it
saying
is that one.
berserkers get it too, but
Up right there. And then I'm going to.
Help me, Anise.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of these guys. Do I get disadvantage if I'm that close, though?
no, you would have to be next to them to get disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll just shoot this guy.
Yep, this is the guy that got hit with the flame.
Is it the same one I hit, or is it a different one?
No, different one. The one you hit's up here at the top. That's a hit. And
I should
For a
get
total-
sneak.
yes, yep, totally. So 19. However, Anise is not firing a magical weapon, so they do have resistance. So we're going to do 8 damage. Pardon me, 9 damage. Okay. Anything else, Anise?
Just bonus action dash. Get more
Okay.
movement. Move back here. That's my turn.
Smudge, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here next to Kiplin,
Absolutely.
and I can just barely see this one.
Yep. Yeah, he has a whole bunch of cover from you if you use a ranged attack, but if you're using a spell, go ahead.
I was just gonna viciously mock it,
Absolutely.
because why not?
He rolled that one for the save. So he takes that 2 damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I met counter moves with better fighting moves than you.
Jazzy, your turn.
All right, moving into the room.
Yeah.
Holy balls. Fire at these two here. So I'll start with this one, and if it goes down, I'll fire at the one behind it.
Sure. That is
16?
a hit. That is a hit for
Okay.
16 damage.
10 damage.
Damage minus 10.
Still
Still up. It's still up.
All right.
That's another hit for 9 more.
Nice, nice.
2 arrows sticking out of the corpse. Bingo.
Was that the one that was on fire?
Yes.
So that's this one here?
That's this one right here.
Okay.
And then the other
Alright.
wounded one is in the middle on the top.
Okay. I will attack the wounded one at the top.
Okay. So you've already hit it. You've already hit it a couple times. You swing at it again. That hits and that finishes it. It goes down.
I'm going to attack the wounded one.
Yep. So you turn to your right and take a swing at that one too.
Whoop, just take the first roll there. Oh, never mind. I rolled once.
14's a hit. 14's a hit for a total of 19 damage. That finishes him off as well, Bingo.
Okay. I will then action surge.
Yes.
I'm going to attack this one.
Yes.
Roll a million dice.
That is a hit. I'll take that damage off.
I'm
18.
going to activate my fire rune.
You have a second attack as well. Yep.
Yeah, let me do the second attack. No, I'm going to activate the fire rune now.
Yeah, no problem.
So it just does 2d6 fire damage, and he has to make a... You make a strength saving throw. DC 14.
I rolled a 15.
Do you want me to just roll 46, or you want me to just roll 2d6?
No, roll 2d6 and we double it for vulnerability. Nice. 11, 22. Okay, and you still have your final attack.
That one's still alive?
Yep.
Okay, I'll hit that one again.
Hit. And another 11.
Yep.
Okay. You're breaking their dusty, decrepit bodies apart, but he has not died yet. Gelhank. Unless Bingo's got something else.
Nope.
Gelhank, it is your turn. Because you're frightened, you cannot move closer to them. But you can use a ranged attack if you would like.
Yeah, I'll throw a javelin at the one on the right-hand side that I can see.
Yep, and you'll be at disadvantage because of that. Because of frightened as well. That is still a hit, though. Okay, so the first javelin goes in. Do you want to roll for... Do you have another one?
Yep.
Go ahead and throw another one if you want. 22, that is a hit as well. For another... 2 javelins into that one. Thunk, thunk. And Elise will come to here and attack.
Do something, girl.
She hits. And she then disengages back to here. The mummy's turn. There's 2 of them. One will dread gaze at Shazzy, and the other will dread gaze at Elise.
Is frightened?
For wisdom. And it's a frighten effect, if that matters. Well, I rolled on the wrong thing. I rolled...
Let me double check.
Wisdom. Elise is okay. And then they both attack with their fists on Bingo again. A 7 and a 20.
Oof. Yeah, the 20 definitely hits.
So you take 13 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic for a total of 25.
Jesus.
17
You're
on my
okay,
wisdom.
Shazzy? Yep, not affected by the fear. And I need you to make a Constitution save, Bingo.
I'm down to 9, y'all. Ow.
13, you're okay.
Oof.
Kepler, your turn.
Okay, Kepler is going to creep ever so quietly. 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
And I can sort of see this one. I'm going to hit it with Produce Flame.
Yeah, let's do that. A roll to hit. That is a hit.
That's good. 23 with 12. So I hit him with 12.
Yep, so 24 damage.
Then it's like, move over, Ace!
There's a big puff of smoke as the flames engulf that mummy. And it's Anissa's turn.
Muted.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. And then I'll try to stab him.
That is a stab. For a total
Dang.
of 16. And that is a magic weapon, so that all counts. So he is dead.
Okay. I moved 15. I'm gonna move back. 10. Okay, that's my turn.
Get behind the bingo shield. Smudge.
Alright, so I'm gonna scooch up so I'm like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I like reach my arm around the corner and touch Bingo from there?
Right on the butt.
A blind touch on Bingo is a dangerous affair, but yes, you can totally give him a reach around.
Why is it squishy?
Reach
Give
around
him
that
a-
wall. Give Bingo
Yeah,
a reach
give-
around.
Give him the old reach around and cast Cure Wounds
Your
on
arm
him.
isn't as strong, isn't as firm as I thought it was. It's not my arm. Ow!
Ow.
Those aren't pillows.
So, Bingo, you get a total of 7 hit points back.
The bears.
Roll 7 on 4 dice.
Smudge apparently.
It wasn't 4, it was only 3 dice.
Oh, it showed 4.
Pardon
Thank
me,
you.
2 dice. 2 dice. It was not 2 dice.
Oh.
There we go.
Thank you either way.
Okay,
And, like, I just scooch back in the corner.
Shazzy.
Sharpshooter.
Now you bring the sharpshooter
Yeah. Look, I was dead all day.
out. Well, that arrow finishes it. It goes right through. It falls to the ground. And I think we'll take our break there and come back and continue to explore this this tomb in Har'Akir.
I'll be right back.
I am loving this dungeon crawl. I am totally. Got Peter Gabriel's Shock the Monkey stuck in my head.
We're back.
I wonder why.
I'm gonna dump
Thanks,
a
Aaron, for the follow.
level 2 cure wounds into Bingo.
Okay, and you're gonna heal Bingo.
Yeah, if that doesn't bring him back up all the way, I'll help too.
8.
8 more hit points, Bingo.
Are you still pretty bad, Bingo?
I'm still under half.
Okay.
I'll come
drop
over.
one on him as well.
I'll drop one on him.
Everybody touch the bingo.
Ew.
Bingo, Bingo. Smudge gives you another 7.
We're
Here, I'll hit 'em.
rolling like garbage.
I'll hit him with the Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
That's not a thing.
And
You got
Kepler gives you 9.
How you doing now?
I feel much better. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, friends.
How good are you now?
Like 85%.
All right, I just hand you a healing potion. You can have that.
Thank you.
It's just a regular one. You can take it now or later.
I think I had. Okay, I got 3 now.
Well,
Oh,
you're the
oh,
one
oh,
that's
oh.
usually up front, so.
That's true. Yellhank and I were just talking about that. She seems to think it's because I like to get into trouble.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is she
Think-
wrong?
You touched the water.
No.
You threatened to drink the
I'm
water.
curious like a cat.
I'm a cat and I'm not that curious.
I thought you were a
Is that
skunk.
I thought you
Curious
were a
like
skunk.
a cat. Like a normal cat.
The mummies have anything on them?
They do. They each of them has some like there's like a some sort of a necklace around each of their necks, and it sort of lays flat on their shoulders as well. It's quite an ornate piece, but you do think like it is made out of what appears to be either copper or maybe some bronze. So there's some value there. You don't think a lot though.
If it's over 100 years old, I can determine its value.
Oh, well then you could totally determine its value. You figure each of the necklace, each of the sort of neck pieces that the mummies are wearing probably sell for about 20 to 25 gold pieces.
Hey,
About
I
20,
think I'll take one
25.
for Subnet. And I go reach over to get one for Subnet.
I smack his hand. What did I say about touching shit?
You said they were only worth $25. You didn't say they were cursed.
We don't know that. I just know how much they may be worth on the market.
Good point. Good point. All right, I deserve that.
And think about
Nice.
it. They were on zombies that were walking.
You
No,
really
they
want to
were
give
on
that to
mummy.
your creepy, probably a hag girlfriend?
She's not a hag. She's a gnome. And she's not my girlfriend. Yeah.
That'd be more of a belt on her. Wouldn't it?
She gave you a rock. There are certain species of birds that give each other rocks when they're mates. That's kind of a thing.
You're gonna get
Really?
his hopes up.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's getting serious.
We're going to have a talk when we get back.
If we get back.
Elise is like,
Don't even put that out
you'll
there,
get
Kevin.
back. You'll get back.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
punched by
let's keep
zombies
going.
tomorrow. Oh, all right.
How long is Bingo large for, by the way?
That's gone. It's a minute.
Okay. Oh shit.
All right.
All right, let's
You
keep
make the
going.
noise that Mario makes when he shrinks down to the little tiny Mario.
I like that. Yeah.
It's
Uh,
a Mario.
I will
me,
assist
let's go.
Denise in looking for traps.
Okay. So the
that's
two of
what you're
you
doing.
are going to go
Yep.
ahead. Let's have Anise
Oh.
roll with advantage for either investigation or perception.
I inspire Anise.
So Anise
What does
gets up and
inspiration give me?
A D6.
D6.
you don't need it. You rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Ooh.
can I use it later?
Yeah, it
10
lasts
minutes.
for 10 minutes.
Oh.
So Anise, this room, this little corridor and the room ahead look clear.
All clear.
All right.
The chamber ahead is empty, and the walls are they're barren, and you're not really sure what this chamber would have been used for. So there's nothing to hint at that.
There's nothing on no like debris on the ground or anything like that.
Oh, there's the regular like sand or little bits of debris lying about, but not like there's no furniture in this room, like the broken tables and that previously.
Well, given that was an embalming room just prior, this is probably some sort of storage, maybe? Or a holding area for the corpses?
And we're looking for a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Elise is like a scarab ring. It'll have blue. It'll be a blue stone.
Is this going to be on a someone that's buried by any chance?
I don't know. My lord just told me there was one here.
Great.
And
Who's
who
your lord?
exactly is your lord?
She smiles and she says, "Oh, of course." Well, the DM gets the name. Senmet.
Please hold. DM buffering.
And he is who exactly?
Senmet was once a servant of Onktapot, but he's trying to return the lands to the way they were.
What does that mean exactly?
Onktapot is a tyrannical leader. The people suffer under his rule. Senmet would bring Har'Akir to a more peaceful time. For those of you in that room, you can see a number of shelves. There is stacked linens on many of them, but they're so old and deteriorated. You think if you remove them, they would just like fall apart. But there are also a number of instruments, things like knives and trokars. A trokar is a long metal shaft that you would stick into a body while embalming. There's like ladles and
I pick up the one with the hook at the end and go.
funny shaped things to get the brains and stuff out.
They stick this one up your nostril, scramble things all about, and pull it all out through your nostril.
That's disgusting.
Great. So no ring. Okay.
I want to take a set of mummification tools just for funsies.
Okay.
Your idea
All right.
is weird.
Roll me a perception check, Shazzy.
$11, but I will use knowledge from a past life and add a d6.
Oh, I like this.
So 17.
Okay, so as you're, picking out these tools and that, as you touch them, you feel a familiarity to them, as one of your past lives may have, used these, perhaps. And then, on the back of the shelf, sort of tucked up and away, you notice a bone scroll case with hieroglyphic-like writings, like the pictogram writings that were on the floor. And it has a cap on either end. And it's quite ornamental. It has a few blood-red stones down the length of this, embedded into this bone. So what's happened is someone's taken a thigh bone or something, hollowed it out and turned it into like a scroll case. There's some red gems down it. There's some writing down it. And these caps have been created for either end of it.
All right, I'll take that and turn to Elise. Well, what does this say?
Okay. Thanks Even Footin' Games for the raid.
Hey, Even
we're just
Footin'
playing
Games.
some D&D 5e here. As you pick up the scroll case, could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, 7.
Okay. So you feel a little strange, and even though you're cold all the time now, even you feel like sort of a coldness wash over you, and you guys see as necrotic energy crackles down Shazzy's arm, these black sort of tendrils of magic, and they flow right like over her hair and down her back, and then just sort of disappear into the ground. And you see her holding the scroll case.
I look her right in the eye and go, "You're the one that said don't touch anything."
This is my job.
What?
What?
What
did
the
it just
hands
do?
and the trickly and the ooh and the...
Nothing, I'm fine.
If it had been me, you'd have punched me in the ear. That's all I'm
Does
saying.
she
And
look
he
hurt?
storms out. He storms out.
Does she look like it did anything to her besides just light effects?
No.
Has anything in this temple just done light effects to us?
Not a temple, it's a tomb.
I'm saying it's a temple, so I don't feel as scared as I already am.
I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Okay. Says the lady that looks kind of dead already. Okay. He kind of like, I'm backing out of the room. I'm out. I'm back in the hallway.
And my head spins around 360 degrees and I vomit everywhere. Just kidding, it doesn't happen. No, I'll just take the scroll case to Elise and be like, all right, what's this say? Given everything that we've done so far with the hieroglyphics, I'm sort of making myself a key of letters and symbols.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with mine too.
Yeah.
She says that it's a name down the scroll case.
Oh, all right.
She says that it says the name Siddiqui the Black.
The Dickie the Black. Got it. Joking. I got it. Siddiqui.
Siddiqui.
Well, I will say.
Also, Shazzy, you can now cast Chill Touch at will.
I mean.
As the cantrip. You know the cantrip Chill Touch.
Yeah.
Is there anything inside of it?
You don't have to tell anyone. You can do that, but you now know that cantrip.
All right. I don't tell anybody that I can do that. Because they're having a hard time already with all of this.
Welcome, Raiders. We are in a desert tomb fighting mummies and touching things that hurt us.
I'm just saying it's my job to touch things. So I kind of have to. Do you know how they check for bone?
Yeah, they lick it.
They lick it. So I lick the case.
I worked with you and Denise for a year.
I'm just checking to see if it's bone.
It's bone.
It's bone.
Is there anything inside of it?
Pop it open.
So you open the one end, and inside you can see a dozen scrolls rolled. They're made of sort of like a papyrus-like paper. They look old, but they also look like they've stood the test of time. They're not like the linens in the room that you feel like if you touched would maybe turn to dust and fall apart. They're very old looking, and they're rolled, and you think you could remove them.
I'm not going to remove them and try to read them just yet, just because of what's going on. But I will kind of pull them up a little bit and try to tear the corner, see if it's magical paper.
Okay, give me an arcane check. Arcana.
15.
Yes, for all intents and purposes, Shazzy, this is a spell book.
All right. Pop the cap back on and put it in my bag.
Pretty metal spellbook. All right, we done electrifying ourselves and such.
I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm perfectly fine.
I'm gonna start moving up to this way.
Okay. So, Bingo, as you descend another flight of stairs, you see a chamber with 3 archways to the west, and actually, pardon me, a 4th archway, but it's out of your vision. Down the right-hand side of the room, there are very large ornamental vases, for lack of a better term.
Amphoras.
They look more like the Egyptian
Canopic jars.
Canopic jars.
Okay.
But they're very large. You're familiar, being an archaeologist, Shazzy, you're familiar with canopic jars. But these are them on a very large scale, and they have the heads of animals on them. Like one has a bull, one has a jackal, and the one up here has the head of an ibis. They are very ornate. Also, the walls of this room do not have the pictogram like writing like the other places inside the tomb. These have very graphic images of people being embalmed. But it looks like they are being embalmed alive. The bodies are not laying flat and still. Like arms are raised, legs are splayed, and there are priests that look to be embalming them. Inside this first chamber, a mummy lies motionless on a table that looks very much like the previous tables that you saw broken apart, but this one is intact. It's long and narrow, and it has sort of a headrest, and the ancient corpse is lying there, mummified, wrapped in linens, and unmoving.
Gil Hank, do you want to use your axe and take the head off that thing? I don't need any more mummies standing up.
I wanted to look at all these photos of people dying, but sure, I'll take a minute and cut a head off.
I think I left Elise behind. I'm going to catch her up. Okay, so Gelhank, you walk over and chop its head off.
Yeah.
Okay, your
I'm
axe
happy about it.
swings through and connects right into the table, and the head sort of rolls off onto the floor.
Was that really necessary?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was.
It wasn't even moving.
It
Yeah.
ain't moving now
About
either.
to.
I've never been so moved by art before, and you took me away.
I'm sorry, you can go back to your art now. I just wanted to make sure that it came off in one good chop.
Libyans.
Can I check the mummy, see if there's anything on it?
Sure.
Are there any like
there's nothing.
rubbings or anything on the urns?
The urns are very decorative and very large.
All right, I'm gonna just.
Okay, so this one has been tipped over.
That's fine. It makes it easier.
Yep.
But why are they so big?
Smudge,
My
as you
question.
walk towards this other one,
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
there's some movement out of the corner of your eye, and as you look into this other chamber, there is a mummy lying, again, wrapped on the ground, but floating over him. Floating over him is a creature that is flying, and it basically looks like disembodied skin, as if someone had been flayed and then the flesh animated.
Ew.
Its mouth is twisted into a tortured scream, and its eyes gleam a baleful blue light as it watches you.
I've got Demon's Bite in my hand. Guys?
Hold on, Gil Hank and I are looking at this art.
You're gonna want to look at this.
I'm looking at a mummy.
There's like floating skin.
Hmm?
Ooh,
That's
skin.
pretty gross. Has
Uh,
it made any sort of?
no, it just floats
Ew.
there,
Don't.
looking at the two of you with glowing blue eyes.
Ah.
Its mouth open like it's screaming, but no sound is heard.
Good day.
Don't anybody attack it.
Hello?
It makes no movement at all.
Just stay away from it.
Don't make eye contact and back up slowly.
All right.
Treat it like a bear
I
and back
repeat-
up slowly.
I repeat hello in every language I know, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Gnomish, Goblin, Infernal, Primordial, and Undercommon.
Okay. So
You're
you
just showing off.
so like Benny from the Mummy going through all his different prayers, you start rotating through the languages.
Oh no, I'm Benny.
Anise, as you cross the doorway, it just slowly starts to float in your guys' direction.
No, stay. No.
What are you doing?
From one
I know I
undead thing
touched
to
it.
another.
What if it has a ring?
Buddy, touch it.
Does it have the ring?
No.
All right, well, let's just keep moving on.
Okay.
And don't let it touch you.
We're just gonna ignore this thing right here?
Hasn't done anything hostile to us. We're not going to do anything hostile to it.
Don't
Can I
provoke it.
the body that it's floating over?
Mm-hmm.
From where I am, can I see
Yes.
if there's a I'm guessing the hands aren't exposed, right?
So as you take a closer look at this mummy, only below the waist has been mummified. It was never completed, but the torso that's showing is skeletal. There is no meat left on it.
Do I see any jewelry on this particular body?
Sure, there's a ring. Not
Does
the
it look
ring you're
like
looking for, but there is definitely a golden ring.
Not
Hey,
the
this is-
ring you're looking for.
Are you trying to tempt me, sir?
Oh, you're tempted.
Don't do it.
You asked me if there was a ring. I told you there was a ring.
Okay.
Don't do it, Bingo.
So, Shaz,
I
you
saw
can
that.
see,
I'm
you can
sure
see,
he saw it.
Shaz, you can see it that the wall ahead is broken and sand has poured into the room.
We're
and
still
debris.
above
there-
ground, though, right? Or are we
Oh,
below ground now?
No, you think you're in the mountain, but you keep
Oh,
going
yeah.
downstairs, so you feel like
Okay,
you're pretty
okay.
low.
I would like to throw something into the corner of that room to see if it turns around to look at it.
What are you throwing?
Let's see. I'm gonna throw
Uh,
a dagger. I'm gonna throw a dagger into the corner of the room.
For
Right
those that looked at the two urns, there were dried up organs within, very large dried organs.
Like giant sized?
That might be a yes, but not like maybe like the size of an ogre or troll, but not like, we're not talking about like a hill giant or something like that.
All right.
But they're large, about twice the size. So you throw something into the corner, and it does indeed turn to look at it. Bingo.
Anise, chance.
No, don't. You're gonna get yourselves killed.
Or somebody else.
And then I walk away.
Okay.
She's not taking the bait. Okay.
So Smudge, you see
Yeah,
in the
I
next
see it.
chamber again a partially mummified body and this floating skin,
Another one.
Oh,
Just leave
and
it.
it
Ignore
also
it.
moves forward.
Do I see a ring on this one?
No, this one has a necklace. We'll say.
Nope.
Okay.
This little alcove up top here.
This room has collapsed, and sand and earth has fallen in. Shazzy, these tunnels look dug. They don't, and there is sandy steps going up.
All right.
Not so much steps, but like just sort of natural ledges where something has dug its way down.
Did those creatures never left that room? Like they didn't follow us out of the
No, they did not.
room? Okay. So we're
We
just
find
gonna ignore
something
that,
right.
okay?
Yes, we are.
We absolutely are. We're not fucking with that floating skin bag nonsense.
Nothing good could come of this.
Nothing.
Alright. Just doesn't seem very much like us. Alright, moving
I
along.
know, that's what I love this. This is why I'm so happy about this. It's so not us.
So, Shazzy, you can see that there's a chamber to the southeast and a tunnel to the north east.
So we split up.
I think that would be a very stupid decision to make. Should check the room
that would be
first and
so
then worry
odd.
about the tunnel. I'll help Anise with an investigation check if they're looking for traps.
Anish, you gonna look around for traps then?
oh
You
yeah.
don't have to. I'm just saying I'm helping if you are.
Okay, so Anish, you don't find anything in this sort of intersection that looks like traps. Shazzy, as you make your way down this way, there is some sort of corpse of some. The creature doesn't make any sense. It looks. It has it. You can definitely see the upper body and sort of some sort of headdress of a man or woman, but it's attached to maybe the lower body of a horse. And it lies sort of twisted and broken awkwardly in the center of the chamber.
But not like a centaur.
It might be a dead centaur. you can see that it's been wrapped in funeral linens.
Well, that's a little fucked up.
There are 4 pillars in the chamber holding up the ceiling.
How's the ceiling?
Quite tall here, almost 40 feet, you think.
10 feet off the ground. All right.
So you're beating your wings, and there's dust and everything flying all over the place.
Yep.
And let's pause there for a moment. Anise, as you step a foot into the chamber, the creature in the center rises.
Oh shit.
You can take one, niece. I got confidence in you.
Oh, shit.
And it is a mummified centaur. It's holding this very large spear-like weapon. It has a massive head, sort of Egyptian-like headdress.
Well, we know who those organs belong to.
And it looks at you.
Hi.
Looking at me. Run.
We, come in peace?
It pays no attention to your voices. It seems totally locked on Anise as far as looking.
Why is everybody so obsessed with me today?
Probably because you got a hot
What
beat.
happens if I move?
You can see a tunnel on the other side of the chamber.
Yeah.
Does it follow me when I move?
Yes.
Maybe I distract it and you guys run for it.
And
Cool looking.
Elise, can you speak the language that that the stuff is written in?
A little.
Can you try telling it that we mean it no harm?
Okay. So she steps forward and she's like, and she says in a language that you don't understand, but maybe bears some resemblance to Assyrian, says, we mean you no harm. And then like lightning, like the wind, the creature charges Elise. We're gonna roll initiative. But the attack comes so quickly that I'm gonna resolve it first. But go ahead and roll initiative for yourselves. Make sure you click on your tokens.
Ugh.
Oof. 7s all around.
My initiatives haven't been
13.
above a 10 this entire time.
Yikes.
7!
Wow. Smudge, Shazzy, Bingo, and Gelhang all at 7 initiative.
Okay, so in this surprise encounter, the creature dashes and strikes out at Elise. And I'm just gonna roll here. Okay, so that's a hit. And then it has 2 hoof attacks as well.
Oof. Oof.
Okay, so and because it charged, its pike does another.
Okay, it's not on us. It's just the NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
The one that we need to get us back home.
It's okay. I think I know what we're doing.
That one.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
On the map. All up here.
So you see this thing charge across the room lightning fast. Its pike goes right through Elise. She falls, and then you see it stomp on her with its hooves.
Did it
She
kill her?
pulls the pike out and looks at Shazzy with a dreadful gaze, Shazzy, I just need you to make a wisdom save.
9.
You needed a 12, so you have become frightened. You didn't fail by 5 or more, so you're not paralyzed, but you are frightened.
Shit.
And maybe the Elise getting literally put into the dirt beside you may contribute to the fear. So top of the round, Anise, it's your turn to go as you see this woman just trampled and impaled by the centaur mummy.
She's still conscious?
Doesn't look like
I'm
it.
gonna
Okay.
run up to it, and Chassis is within 5 feet, right? So let's
Yep.
hope I get sneak.
Yeah. I
Yep.
guess he has reach. I'm with 10 feet out.
It's pretty big. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna say
see.
you're within reach.
Okay, I'll stab. Ah, that's terrible. Oh, I can use luck. I'm gonna use a luck.
Yep,
Why
just mark
not?
it off. So that is a hit. Nicely done. Okay.
I'll bonus action disengage. Jesse, get
Yep.
out of there. It's my turn.
Okay. Elise. I'm not going to worry about. Kaplan.
Kaplan's going to hit it with Produce Flame.
Okay.
11.
That does not hit.
And Kaplan is now going to use his movement to go 1, 2, 3 over to here. Out of the way.
Just to be clear, Kaplan was beside Gelhank here, correct?
Yeah, I was right here.
Yeah.
So I moved back.
Yep. Okay. The centaur mummy's turn. So it will swing its pike, stab its pike up at Shazzy. Uh, 17.
That hits.
So you take 8 piercing. Okay. It's then going to charge to here. Shazzy,
Assuming Oh, okay. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
I don't think you lose the attack of opportunity for being frightened, so go ahead.
All right, but I'm at disadvantage because
You're frightened. Yeah.
Uh, 16.
16 is a hit.
All right, I did 0 damage. That doesn't seem like it's coded right. Oh no, I just have 0 strength. Negative 1
Your strength is -1. Yeah.
I boop
So
it. I boop it
You
in the
slap
butt.
it on the ass as it runs
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? It uses its dread gaze on Bingo. Wisdom save DC 12, my man.
Okay. I'll take advantage on that. Oh. Well, I just made it.
You did make it. You did make it. So you're okay.
Oh, quick question.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just reading the description of the dreadful gaze.
Yeah.
I'd been dreadful gazed earlier, and it says I would be immune because I saved last. Unless
I
this is a
apologize.
mummy lord.
Nope. You're absolutely right. I missed that. Thank
Okay, so all right, cool.
you.
So
You
not
made
frightened.
it earlier, so you're not frightened. And I think Bingo made it earlier, so he wouldn't have to be frightened either. But it does use its hooves on you, Bingo.
Oh, okay.
23.
I don't know why you're asking.
So you take 30 damage in total, and I need a Constitution save DC 14.
Can I cutting words that or
Yes, you
something?
can. Yes,
The
you
attack?
can.
Yeah, maybe could
Yeah,
make it
she can cutting words the attack.
30.
You want to cutting words it?
Yeah.
You're gonna need to reduce it by 5 for it to not hit. No, 4. Sorry.
Rolling a D8 though, right?
The 50-50 shot.
Come on, Smudge, don't suck. God
Oh,
damn
you
it.
sucked.
Okay, I'll go down to 10 hit points.
And can you do a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I would like to pass this. Thank you. Oh,
okay. Nicely done. It uses its other hoof on you.
that was only one hoof?
That was only one. 15. I don't think that hits.
No, thank God.
And that's the turn. Gelhank.
I'm gonna run over beside Bingo.
Sweet Lord, kill this thing.
I don't think that's gonna happen right away. I am gonna bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay. So this is your second rage, right?
Correct.
Go ahead and swing. That's a hit. Second attack.
Ouch.
That's another hit.
It's bloodied now, right?
It looks to be. Those are some pretty good hits. Bingo.
I scream. And then I attack it. Ignore the giant smite.
Okay,
So,
so 17. Nicely done.
Let me just take that off.
Second attack, maybe? That also hits for another 11. Nicely done.
Do I want to do anything here? I can't do anything else. I'm gonna second wind myself.
That's okay. Second wind yourself.
Okay, so you can go on. I'm done though.
Okay. Shazzy.
Move here. Fly up another. Do I feel like 15 feet off the ground would keep me out of his range?
With his pike, he has a 10-foot reach. So
Size is this thing?
So 15 would be okay.
Yep.
So I'm at 15 feet.
Yep.
And I'm gonna sharpshooter.
24 minus 3 is 21. That's still a hit for a total of 22 damage. And the creature falls to the ground.
Alright. And I'll just drop down over here by Elise.
Yeah. As you drop down beside her, she's rolling over and starting to stand.
What the fuck?
Starting to what?
I'm gonna heal Bingo.
Okay.
You alright?
She
Did it
she
just
cough,
make you-
she coughs out a little bit of blood. And she says, "Yeah, I just need a minute."
Alright. Did it just scare you so much you passed out?
Well, I think
Knowing
it
that
ran
that's
me-
probably
she's like-
not the case.
She sort of moves over to the wall to lean against it. She goes, "No, I think it ran me over."
I think
Okay.
you got 17 back from that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did get 17 back. Shazzy, the others can't see, but you see her like sort of reach down and where the tear in her blue robes are, and you can see the wound knitting itself back together.
I
How
have
many more
that
hit
trick.
points? It's restoration.
I would like that trick, please.
she says, soon, maybe.
Alright.
How bad is Bingo?
Sorry, who got healed?
I healed Bingo.
Okay.
I'm better.
Do you need another hit? Because I can give you another hit.
Take
Sure.
a healing potion too.
Yeah, that's what. I'll give him a
Yeah,
healing
use some
potion.
of those
and
up.
save my spells. I'll
Save
save my
yourself
spell
while
slot.
I drink, it's what?
I'll give you one of my.
2d4?
I'll give you one of my healing potions.
No, I
I
got
got-
lots. I'm fine.
You got lots?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2 for the healing potions.
Let's do that. Oh yeah, I'm great.
Make sure you're keeping track. Take them off your character sheet once you use them.
What? They're not infinite?
Nope.
Oh,
Well, they are if you keep buying them.
nice. That's true.
Oh, Chris gave you a second win, Bingo. 2d10.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely full then.
Don't use your potion if that's
Shall we?
better.
Yeah, I wouldn't need the potion in that case.
Shall we pat down the dead
Hell yeah.
centaur?
Checking with my eyes for any fun bits. I mean, the pack was probably.
Yeah, the pike doesn't look magical.
Can we cut off its hooves and use those as bludgeoning weapons with the necrotic damage still intact?
Probably not, but I like the ingenuity.
You know, you're just breaking my balls, DM. Breaking my balls.
Did anyone heal Shazzy?
I don't need healing.
I thought you got hit.
Nope. Oh wait, yes I did. Sorry.
Oh,
I just forgot to take it off.
That's okay.
But I'm
How
okay.
bad did you hit?
No, it's only 8 hit points. I'm good.
is there anything in this room?
Well, this is going.
This room is very large. You know, your little bit of footsteps kind of echo here. There's 4 pillars holding up the ceiling. It's almost 40 feet in height, but there doesn't appear to be any use to the room. There is a tunnel though, leaving it from the other side.
Was there a path up that we didn't go?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were just
Back
gonna
over
clear.
here somewhere.
We were just gonna clear this area first. Case.
That seems like a great idea. Yeah, let's keep going.
So
Can I
you
check?
there's a door at the end of this hall, and it made of stone, and there is 2 ornate sarcophagi. Cast.
Nobody touched those.
Now this is what we're looking for. If there's going to be a nice ring, it's going to be buried on somebody, right?
Yep.
Most likely, or on a pedestal of some sort.
No, I'll also be on someone's finger. To
Most
wear the
likely.
afterlife.
Anybody volunteering to open these?
I will assist Anise in looking for traps with my archaeologist knowledge of
Okay.
pressurized salt acid traps.
Alrighty.
Are we
And
checking
I
at
will hide behind the wall right here.
Are we checking the sarcophagus?
You know what? I'm
Or
gonna.
the
Yeah, I think it was a sarcophagus they were hoping you would check.
Yeah. yeah.
Bingo, you noticed that Elise, her wounds are much less grievous than they appeared.
I'm gonna offer her a healing potion.
Oh, she gladly takes that.
Shit, I was hoping she'd be polite and not.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
No, I'm fine. No, I insist.
So she takes that and starts to chug away.
I actually handed her the mystery potion.
Do you do that?
No, I don't. I don't have
Okay.
it.
Anise has the
Anise-
mystery
I
potion.
haven't.
Anise, there does not appear to be any traps on these 2 sarcophagi.
All right, get ready for the
Look
mummies.
here.
I'm just saying it is not uncommon that when you open a sarcophagi, the mummy goes, "Whoa!" but they're actually still dead. Just saying.
Why must you scare me so?
Open it.
It's
Are we-
completely
are we put-
natural.
Are we putting the crowbars to the first sarcophagi and opening it?
Hell yeah.
We
Okay.
all have crowbars.
Or is there any writing on top of them? Indicate
There is not. There's
no
not.
markings or
And these
anything?
are not like the sarcophagi where there's like an image of a person. These ones are just like ornately
Stones.
carved stone. Yeah.
Okay.
So once you open inside, there are actually 2 people inside this particular sarcophagi, and they lay sort of embracing one another. They are mummified. There are wrappings, but they do not leap out, as was worried.
Are they spooning or fucking?
They lie face to face with their arms around one another.
Fucking.
They're hugging.
There is no peg from one corpse to the other.
Well, the penis does not own, and there's no saying that they aren't females.
Oh, fair. I made an assumption. As the DM, I even made an assumption. Yeah.
I
I
just
made the same
doodle it.
assumption.
Just because
Okay.
it's not often you see a co-burial.
Okay.
Do they have anything on them? I can see any valuable.
No.
Kind of sweet, actually.
Oh.
Unless they
Well,
hated
it
each
sort of
other.
depends. Sort of depends, because if one of them died first, then they had to kill the other one to put him in there. So
Why do you gotta ruin a nice moment?
that's how it works. Read a book, Kaplan. Read a book. That's how it worked.
True.
This is how I want to be with Gilhang when we're done. Like this.
Well, I've got this brand new spanking set of mummification tools, so you got it. Become an embalmer in my retirement.
I don't know if I want to be your first project, but
After death.
You should put it back and check the other.
Yeah, we'll close this one up and check the other one.
Okay. There's no traps on that either. You open it, and inside are 3 mummified cats, as well as what appears to be 2 mummified humans, young.
Oh, it's the whole goddamn
Yeah.
family.
And a collection of canopic jars within.
Put the lids back on. Put the
That's
lids
fucking
back on.
depressing, man.
take the cats.
Put the
That
lids
was actually
back on.
really common. Like
Oh, I know,
it-
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
for the whole household. Yeah, it was really common.
Well, yeah, especially with things like the plague.
Well, also because when they would send them, like when a person would die, say it was like the head of the household, when they would die, they would also do the same to their household, so that they had servants in the afterlife and companions. That's why they did it to the animals too.
Yep.
Because nerd, I read a lot.
Oh, I read
Yeah,
that
no,
too.
I
though.
knew
You're
that.
absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct.
What are you using cats in these jars?
Organs.
Organs.
Okay.
So you have them in the other. So you have them in the afterlife.
Dazzy, I'm taking your flight off because you can't fly in this
Oh,
area.
yeah, sorry, I forgot to take that off.
Nope, that's okay.
Yeah, mainly organs. Sometimes, if somebody were of an adventuring sort, they might hide something in there. Unlikely. Not for a family.
Well, we probably shouldn't mess with the dead too much more
Yeah.
today.
Put the lids back on. Put the lids
Yeah.
back on.
Especially not a family.
reason-
Like,
There's no reason to be disrespecting the dead if we don't have to.
yeah,
Yeah.
like cutting off the head of a mummy. It's fine. What could go wrong?
Well,
Definitely
Seems-
not
She did the right thing.
disrespecting nothing.
Don't you
That
listen to
door
him, Gil
locked?
Hank. You did the right thing.
The door ahead of you is not locked, or at least you don't see anything like that.
Should I open it?
Check it first.
Yeah, I'll check
Oh.
it. Check it for
Okay.
traps.
It appears to be clear, Anise.
Okay.
If I've coded this right, if you click on it, it should open for you guys. You don't need me.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. So it leads out into a tunnel, and on the far side of the tunnel, there has been some sort of break in the wall, and you can see a sandy, rocky area dug out. There is a large stone in the center. To the north is a very ornate stone door with an image of a jackal-headed woman. And in her left hand, she holds a man by his throat, and in her right hand, she holds a woman by her ankles.
Anyone want to take bets that we're gotta go through the creepy door?
Was the
I'm sorry.
jackal-headed woman one of the gods?
Yes,
When was it? Deathman?
it was Anu,
I knew.
who judges the fate of the dead.
Is that the one that's blessing Kaplan right now?
No,
Oh, okay. I was say Kaplan should probably open the door.
but
then.
she is so. Elise tells you that Anu is like the goddess who judges the dead and determines their final fate, and she's the steward of Usa, who is the ibis-headed goddess that you raise the statue of.
Okay, so we're probably in good favor
Good books. Yeah, good books.
Yeah.
Let's check the stone area first, so we don't have anything coming up behind us. We go through the door with the omen that says "Don't open."
Well, there's also some stairs down here.
Yeah, let's have a looky.
Yeah, to the south you can see stairs.
Here. Stairs up or down?
Down. Down. No, pardon me. Up. They go up.
That's probably not where we want to go.
No, but
Should probably clear the room, clear everything first, then go and work our way up.
yeah, just so we don't have anything coming in
Things-
behind us.
Yep. Is there anything in this room we can see? Like I can see in this room?
In this room,
Yeah.
The rock, right?
there's a large stone in the center of the room that looks like it was excavated around.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and examine that stone. Do I notice anything on
Okay.
it?
Give me a investigation check.
Absolutely. Investigation. Whoa. Natural.
So,
it's
Kaplan, when you get to the back of the stone as you're going around it, when you get back here, there is. So this chamber looks like it was dug out around this very rock.
Mhm.
This rock also, you're not sure that it's the same stone. Like it doesn't seem to be the same type of stone that the mountain is that this
Mhm.
tomb is built into. And there is a hole in the back of the rock,
Mhm.
probably just big enough for you to reach your hand into.
Or your dick.
We always put that. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and stick my quarterstaff in the hole first to see what happens, and then take my quarterstaff out.
Okay.
Did anything happen to my quarterstaff?
It goes in about a foot,
Uh-huh.
and then you sort of hit stone.
Right. So when I take my quarterstaff out, do I notice anything that's been done to it?
Give me a perception check.
I'm looking at my stick. Can I see if it's been hit? All right. I will give you a perception check. 22.
There's blood on the tip of your stick.
You probably get that looked at.
It's wet and tacky.
As is the rest of Kaplan.
Guys! Guys, come here! Guys!
What?
What?
I'm going to look down. I've got dark vision. Can I look into the hole?
You look into the hole, and you only see in sort of grays in that in your dark vision. It's not great. Though it goes in about
Foot.
12 inches, maybe a little further, and then you can see that there's some sort of a cavity in there. You would have to sort of reach your hand in and go down.
Oh, I know what this is.
This does not sound like something I want to put my hand in.
It's an archaic circumciser.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hand remover. I show them the guys, like I tell them, look, there's a hole here. I show them the blood on my.
Everybody
staff.
can see the hole. Yeah.
Tell them I put my staff into it. There's like blood all over it. I don't know what this is.
It's not a lot of blood. It's just a little bit on the end.
It's a little bit on the end.
On
the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. I light a torch and stick it in there so we can get like a real good look.
Okay. The torch will almost fill the hole because Keplin's arm would fit in, like a small creature's arm could fit in. Mm-hmm. So you light your torch and you sort of jam it in there.
Yeah.
And when it comes out, it's sort of sputtering, and it too it's wet in that hole.
Stick your hand in it. It'll be fine.
What?
There might be a ring in there.
Where?
Why don't you check? Take
Okay.
a look.
Let's show my
Or
arm.
how you open the door.
Okay, Bingo, you're putting your arm in the hole.
Sure.
So goes about 12 inches in, and then it opens into a small cavity inside the stone. It's very wet.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Go on.
Fisting the hole.
I got a look from Jazz, and she went.
Are you reaching?
Up there.
Are you groping around in there?
I'll
He's
fondle the
coughing
hole.
a feel.
Okay. You reach around in there, and there is a. It's very oddly shaped. There is an indentation, and then there is some kind of maybe almost like a circular pattern. Like
Maybe
you
it's a
could put not a ring, but like I think like a donut could be in there. Like there's that sort of shape. So there's a small piece jutting up in the center. And you sort of reach your hand and you can feel wetness.
Did you find the G spot yet?
The myth.
As an archaeologist, I can confirm it is not a myth. I have done plenty of digging in my day.
Jesus. Okay.
Do you want to
Okay.
give me an investigation check, Bingo?
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture this, but I'm having a hard time.
So just imagine there's a short tube that leads into sort of a circular cavity in the rock. And then on the bottom of the circular cavity, there's like a small raised bit, like you could put a donut over it.
Okay.
But there's no donut in there.
Okay. I have a 16 for investigation.
Yeah, as you reach around through all the wet stuff that's down in sort of the bottom, you think you feel a coin.
Okay. I'll try to snatch whatever it is.
Yeah,
Try to pick
absolutely.
up whatever it is.
Okay.
Snatch is not the word I would use.
You bring your hand out?
If it's still attached to me, yes.
Yeah, so you pull your hand out, and in your hand is covered in blood. And in your palm, there is a single gold coin. You sort of, with your thumb, you move some of that blood away, and you can see a jackal head on the coin. And I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
And not stick your dick in.
17.
Okay. You guys see sort of like necrotic energy come off of the coin, just like with Shazzy, and it goes all around Bingo's hand, and it tries to work its way up his arm, but then like it sort of fades and crackles, and it's gone.
I would like to flip the coin. One side has a jackal head. Is there something? Is there anything on the other side?
You
Or is
turn
it
it
just-
over.
It
Yeah.
jackals ass.
There's a
butthole.
skull. There's a skull on the other side.
Okay. I'm just gonna flip it and see and catch it, and just want to see what side it lands on.
Okay. Let's do that, and then we're gonna call it quits for the night. So give me a D6 roll. Odds. We're gonna say it lands on the jackal head, and evens it lands on the skull. It lands on the skull, and that's where we'll wrap tonight. Because I think we've had enough people get cursed and all the rest of it. Let's raid somebody. Listen, our sponsor is Ryan himself, CanadianDice.ca. Head over to Canadian Dice and use the code OMRD, and you can get a 10% discount on all your fancy dice purchases. Does not have to be the Old Men Rolling Dice. You can buy any dice and get your 10% discount.
We have dice.
OMRD.
I'm working on a jingle. That's not very good.
Working on a
We
jingle?
got dice. There's dice and more.
Yeah.
Lots of dice.
There's dice and more, and we're gonna raid. I think we're gonna raid Darling Creepshow. She's on
Good.
tonight. Maybe she's painting. I'm not sure what she's up to. We will be back on Wednesday on Goodman's Games channel running Mutant Crawl Classics. We will be back here the Sunday after that running more Legacy of Fire. Go over to the Voltaire Monday nights for Affy's Ravenloft game, and Friday nights for Artemis's Fixius 5 game.
And Thursdays for our Final Fantasy game.
Yes, which is new, and Sophia is running that.
Yeah.
Correct? I'm right.
And this week on Wednesday, we have a special guest for Mutant Crawl Classics.
Yes,
we
we're
do.
bringing over the powerful Gel Hank to play a mutant with us in Mutant Crawl Classics.
Yes.
It's going to be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna start the raid. Stick around. You get bonus points for the raid. It lets you heal. It lets you enrage. It lets you summon monkeys.
No monkeys. They know the monkeys.
Have a good night,
Okay,
everybody.
we are good. Have a
Night.
good night, everybody.